I love adventure and I love adrenaline, and like especially my horse, which is Koufax, he's really tall. It can be scary sometimes, and so when I first got here, that's when I kind of shut myself off for the first couple months, but I would really like come alive when I would get to ride the horses and try and see progress. And like one day, well, I couldn't get the horse to behave or do what I wanted to all, but the next day I was doing a little better, you know, and just like something positive to focus on and something to grow in.
Honestly, like, it's a massive part of this whole place. This whole program, you know, it's meant to build you, it's meant to challenge you, and, you know, bringing people to place, like bringing me to this place and seeing these animals that I haven't really taken care of at all. You know, I've barely mingled with them. I've taken trail rides when I was younger and whatnot, but being able to actually like choose a horse and work with it from there on, it's really kind of freeing. You get to know that you're in charge of something else and you take on responsibility, and it helps you to build character. So I think that's probably the biggest part for me.
The equine program here at TCAR the idea is to use it in conjunction with our therapy. I think that my main goal with working with the horses and the guys is to teach them about how a relationship between a horse and a rider is a good mirror for our relationship between us and God. There's a lot of good communication that can be learned from there, and the role of caretaker over that horse. Being able to get the guys into that mindset of, you know, they have a purpose, they have a responsibility to take care of that horse and care for it and lead it is a really good example and a really good mirror of what our relationship with Christ is like.
Well, when we first started out, we just had 2 horses. And as the equine program grew, then it became something more in depth, more about healing, and not just about skills, not just about communication skills, and not just about anger management and emotion regulation. It became more about building relationships. It came more about being able to see from a different perspective. And in that time, I mean, we not just grew in the therapeutic way that we utilized it, but we also grew in the number of horses. We're now up to 9 horses that we have when we started out with the 2. As our program grows, we don't necessarily have the same amount of land that's growing, and in order to manage more horses and manage their health and their well-being in the land, we need a place to house them. So we need a barn to put them in, a covered arena to do more activities in year-round, and not have obstacles of the weather or of restriction of not being able to feed them with the grass. So I'm really thankful for all the people who have helped us dream about this barn, for the people who have already started to walk this journey of building the barn, and for all of you guys who are in the future are going to give, whether it's money, whether it's prayer, whether it's your time spent to help build it. I can't tell you how exciting. That's one of the most exciting parts of what we get to do, is partnering with other people. And so what a blessing it is to have you guys on board with helping out, and we just want you guys to know that as you've seen testimonies and heard the hearts of young men, that you can see that it not only impacts them in their relationships with people and in their life here on earth, but it also impacts them for their eternity.